With freedom in mind, faith in heart, and belief in my soul, I wish everyone a very pleasant good afternoon. This is Dronacharya Shivani from the youngest state in India, Telangana. Moving any further, we need to understand two words, patriotism and nation building. Coming to patriotism, what is actually mean by patriotism? What does it mean? Does it mean saluting a tricolor national flag on 15th August and 26th January? Or does it mean shouting some slogans and fluttering a tricolor national flag after winning a cricket match? No friends, at itself it's beyond. Patriotism means keeping our country foremost in our thoughts, actions, and making any sacrifice if required for country's security, freedom, and integrity. Patriotism means having highest dignity of challenges for our fellow beings. Patriotism means love for one's country. At the same time, it doesn't mean hatred of other countries. Today, when I speak about patriotism, my heart and mind recalls those true and great patriots like Subhash Chandra Bose, Chandrasekhar Azad, Alluri Azad, Jhansi Lakshmi Rani, and many more. They are the pride of our nation. At the same time, the pictures of armed forces rotate in front of my eyes. It may be the floods in Uttarakhand, or it may be the floods in Chennai, or it may be the Pathankot incident, or it may be the 26/11 attacks. Whenever our nation faces any crisis, the armed forces render their service. We must feel proud of them. Not only these are patriots, in my view, I can also strongly say that any common man, starting from a student to a teacher, from a sanitary worker to a railway hanger, if he does his work properly and sincerely, he is a patriot and doing his bit to the nation. Real patriotism consists in wiping out the tears of fellow men when facing any crisis, standing by them and the country. Now let us know what is nation building. Friends, nation means people. Building doesn't mean the missionary construction. It means future. It means development of the country. Now let us analyze the success and failures of 74 years of independence to know what actually we need to do. On prospective side, from cooking food with wood to gas, from locomotive trains to metros, from postcards to emails, from landlines to cell phones with 3G and 4G, from pay and stay huts to 5-star hotels, from culture roads to national highways, from reaching Mars and sending spacecrafts, from lack of proper medical facilities to corporate hospitals, from classrooms to e-classrooms. Development is change. Development is visible. Change is visible. But after all, development is a part and parcel of human life. On the other hand, we have child labor in our country. We have our fellow countrymen who still scare to death. We have our fellow countrymen who don't have proper extra food, clothing and shelter. They just live in the bus stands and railway stations without even a single blanket, etc. A country where a woman is worshipped as a goddess is still have faced Nirbhaya issues. Why, my dear friends? Today, we the youth of this country lack the skills. Even after graduation, we don't have a job. Why, my dear friends? This is the question of $1 million. We all know that agriculture sector is the backbone of India. Nearly 60% people depend upon it. A country like Israel, which in spite poor water resources can make it big, why can't we change the fate of agriculture sector with resources, researchers and innovative technologies? My simple question is that a small country like Singapore and Japan can make it big, why can't we? The India, being the 7th largest in area, 2nd largest in population and the largest democratic country with 400 million young people, can't make it big. We are habituated to blame politicians, governments and the administrators, but we do never pose a question that, are we doing our work properly? Friends, remember, nation building is not only the duty of government, it is the duty of you, me and everyone. Friends, ask not what a country can do for you, ask what we can do for our country. Then only a country can develop. I want to remember a famous quote by our Major General Dilawar Singh sir, who said that nation first, character must. So let us build our character to develop our nation. Today the India lies in our young men. We are the strength of this country. The primary role of youth here is to here is to get good education in order to become a better citizen of tomorrow. So friends, let us do our duty properly. Let us safeguard the public property. Let us preserve the heritage and culture of this country. Let us protect the natural resources. Today, if we youth can spare a quality time in educating a street child, it would be a great service to the nation rather than throwing a pen to their begging walls. Friends, today we have many opportunities to share our views through social media. And we have already seen that our Prime Minister and our Central Ministers are responding through them. I want to remember that our India was never lagging behind. Our India is never lagging now. Our India will never lag. It is in our thoughts what we think. Friends, our central government are bringing many development programs. It may be the Swachh Bharat which was initiated to clean India and to bring better sanitation facilities to rural and tribal villages. I hope we all will join in this endeavor in building India, strong India, and let us make our India as reach a strong height. Friends, remember, mother and motherland are greater than heaven. A greater citizen is a healthiest citizen. Thank you.